Hello, everybody. Just taking a little time out here on a holiday. Happy President's Day to you all. I don't know how you celebrate President's Day, but apparently I mope around the house and make videos for YouTube, just as the founding fathers intended. Anyway, wanted to introduce kind of a new collection today. I have two cards. Actually got these in a while ago as I decided to do this project really in early December. And it was sort of inspired by baseball collector Mike, who has a similar thing going on. Mine's a little different. He has a collection of last cards. And I always thought the idea of collecting a player's last cards was pretty intriguing. Except for mine, I went ahead and extended it, or actually narrowed it a little bit, in that if I have a player's last card, I'm going to want it to be have their full stats on the back. So I narrowed it further by just sticking with Hall of Famers. So I identified, how many times have I said so in this video? Okay, hopefully no more. Anyway, I've identified 33 such cards that contain a Hall of Fame player's full stats, which means they had a card released after their last year. Not very common, and they were in the Hall of Fame. And I've been able to get a couple just to launch the collection. And like I said, this was, I've had these sitting here a little while and just haven't had time to make a video to showcase them, but we're starting things off with Richie Ashburn, who, the interesting thing about a collection like this is you're going to end up with a lot of teams that don't necessarily come to your mind when you think of a player. Obviously, Richie Ashburn's a great Philly, but he did end his career with the Mets. From what I understand, he wasn't very happy there. He actually performed pretty well, but just wasn't happy, didn't get the playing time that he had hoped he was going to, and called it a career. So this is near mint 7, and of course I'm buying the card, not the grade, but I really like how this one looks. And on the back, all of Ashburn's stats, and I just love this. Really happy to sort of start this collection. 308 hitter. Richie won the batting title in 55 and 58. A little cartoon there. 63 tops. And the reason why, one thing I've always liked about tops is the stats on the back. And that is how, in the early days, how we were connected to the sport, because there was no ESPN, and there's just, when I started collecting, I looked at the back of cards to find out, how good guys were. And so there's a connection there. And of course, with the Hall of Fame and doing it in slabs like this, it's just a cool way to do it, because you have more of those kind of eye-popping stats. So, second card on the collection. So I'm only going to need 31 after this. We have a Mr. Ron Santo on a 75 tops. This one's a PSA 8. If you're interested in what I paid for these, they were both, I think, around 15 to 20 delivered. So I was pretty happy with that. Really, really like the centering on this one. And again, here we go. The White Sox, not what you think of when you think of Ron Santo. Of course, the Cubs or what you think of when you think of Ron Santo. But here we go. The full career stats. Let's just pick one here. Home runs, 342. For a third baseman, that was, I don't know, was that more than anybody at the time? I'd have to believe it was near the top. Schmidt was still just starting his career, and Brett, of course, didn't hit that many. But Ron Santo, great third baseman, took him forever to get into the Hall of Fame. Inducted posthumously. I don't know why they always do that, but If you ever want to be in the Hall of Fame and you're a fringe guy, just die and then they put you in. That's how it works. It's unfortunate, but that's how it works. Anyway, a great Philly / Met, a great Cub / White Sox. Start the collection. I hope you like this. What are your thoughts on this? Have you seen anything like this other than myself and Baseball Collector Mike? This world is absolutely obsessed with rookie cards. I like rookie cards, but it's not end all be all like it is for some people because I'm not an investor. I'm a collector. And this is, I just thought this is a cool collection for myself. If you have any input on it, let me know. Comment below. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow. We finally get mail again. Yay, yay, yay.